Hello, 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 everybody. It's me again, and I have videos now for the last four horoscope signs. So we'll start with Sagittarius, and I'll just give a shout out. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm 15 minutes late. I decided to update my computer system, and it took longer than I thought. So let's see. The first person comes in the room from Norway. Hey, I think we're on the same page. I think we're on the same time zone. Maybe not. California, good afternoon. So California, that is 10, God, that must be 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Canada, yes, depending on where you are, 6, 7 hours. Southern California. Alchemy and you, DC, my God, Alchemy and you. What are you doing back in DC? What are you doing back in DC? You're going to tell me, okay? You're going to tell me. Write to me and let me know. New Jersey, yay! Okay. Let me get everybody. Denver, Colorado. I get these time zones. That 8 hours. That's 8 hours away, Denver, from me. So it's 2 in the afternoon there. Yeah. This is great. New Zealand, my goodness, New Zealand, it's in the morning, New Zealand. It must be, goodness, 4 o'clock in the morning, if I'm not mistaken. So it's 2:17 p.m. That's right. That's right. Southern, yeah, in Canada, Alberta. Right, I'm looking at my clock up there. Well, shall we start? Shall we start? Now, let's see. I've got some really, really new, good, interesting cards. First of all, I'm hoping that I have enough light here. Let's try the up. Let's see the other. How's that? How's that? Let me cut this light here. How's that? Is that a little better? Yeah, but there's this light. It looks like I'm being shone down upon. I can't take that. I'm going to cut that light. One more. And turn the way this way. Okay, I'm back. We'll see what we can do with that light. Okay, so I have my picture postcard, and I'm going to start with that. And then I have this new deck. It's called the Tarot, the Gothic Tarot. And I'm using that because it's going to be Halloween pretty soon. Gothic Tarot. And then I have my runes here. Now, of all the people, of all the signs, Sagittarius, you didn't write in my community section, so you didn't give me any specific questions. So what I'm going to do is take a look at what comes out. All right, let's take a look at what comes out, Sagittarius. And I'll start with the picture postcards, and then I'll come back and chat with you. Let's see what we have here. So I'm trying to think of what time it is around. I'm just exactly 15 minutes late. I'm sorry about that. Okay. All right, let's see. Hullabaloo, hullabaloo. That's what I say, you know. I'm trying to be like a magician-like and see what I can conjure up for you. For you, Sagittarius, my Sagittarians, fellow fire signs. All right, let's start. Ready? All right, let's see what we can do. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very sweet. Very, very, very sweet. I'm going to show you. First of all, this is Johann Vermeer. This, I'm sure many of you have seen this. This is the girl with the pearl earring. A little glare I have there. Then it's women, women, women. Then I have, this is the sister. This is Renoir, and it's 2 sisters. And here too, another. This is another of the same school. Little girl in a blue chair, Mary Cassatt. And then we have this this painting by Esteban. It's St. Francis in meditation. Now, Sagittarius, what I it's a really complex reading, this is, and the way I'm going to go about it is take it for I'm going to start with love because the love aspect here is coming out strong, and it has in many of the readings the unconditionality of the readings of the love. First and foremost, I see that completely different from the past. I mean, even just 2 months ago, no matter what has happened to you, okay, there are many Sagittarians that may have had a baby in the new family in the last year, may become pregnant, or whose companion may become pregnant. But whatever the case, what I'm seeing is that you're in a situation where it's just sleepless nights, there's a lot of duties, a lot of responsibilities, and that love and have the knight in shining white armor picking you up and running away, and the romantic evenings that is a little bit on hold. However, in whether you're the Sagittarian male or the Sagittarian female, you have near you the female figure. If you're the female figure, it's you or your companion, is very, very observant of what you are doing, or you are observant of what they are doing. They're watching you because they don't. And if you're being watched, what I'm seeing is that they see you. If you're a male, they see you changing. Sagittarius. If it's the female, you are being watched, and your companion is thinking, what is in their mind, because there is a certain amount of mystery around you. It's not because of the complete silence, and I'm saying this because it's not like you to completely shut off anyone. That's not what you're doing at all. It is the seeming, parvenza, they say in Italian, what seems to others. They may be projecting, half are projecting, and indeed they are projecting. But you just need silent space. You need alone time, and you can't find it. But remember that people around you are watching you because they seem left out of your personal space. And this is just, business as usual. It's no big deal. It's no big deal at all. However, in this period of time, in the November period, and it's never only 1 month, it's usually a little before, a little after, in this period, what is happening really is a change, a very slow moving change. And you don't quite see it yourself. And the change has to do with not your values. It's not your values, but it's the ambition that you had. It's being downsized. And what's interesting about this is that you're becoming more in tune with what nature is bringing to you. Okay, I'll give you an example. You're working for a multinational, an international company, and you have a top job. I mean, I don't know, a very top level of pay scale, and you were one who broke their behind, working, and you're there now, and you went through all of those interviews, and you went through everything, and you're young, or if not so young, whatever the case, but you're there. And so when people pay you a lot of money, it comes with responsibility, and you get that, and that's fine. I mean, you don't have any problem with that, but you're thinking along the lines of, and what if every now and then I would like to spend a day home and work from home? Or I wonder if I could negotiate free time, say 2 days a week. Or, so there's a different emphasis on the value of your free time. And this is coming about. There's no upset with any of the love that you have around you. That's not the case. What I'm seeing is a completely slow-moving revolution of what you believe to be important in life. And even though it's slow moving, you'll start to see the signals and the signs all around you. One is the fact that other people are watching you and they're thinking, I've got an itchy nose. I wonder what that means. And I wonder what they're, you wonder what they're thinking, and they wonder what you're thinking. But it's not, it seems that more than before in the past, Sagittarius, you're coming off as being the strong silent type or the sweet silent type, the silent, the mysterious woman. That's why my nose is itchy, because there's something on it. Okay, now I'm going to take this Gothic Tarot, one card over each of the picture postcards, and I'll show you those. They're really wild cards. They're not, they're read differently from other universal tarot decks. Okay, now we've got here, this is the two, which is the two major arcana, which is the high priestess. The high priestess. Now you see here, obviously the vampire tarot. What do vampires do? They feed off of people, okay? And they live like that. But this is one of the cards. There are very few cards. Well, there are a number of cards. Many have blood on them, but then there are cards without blood. And here is one of them. There is the color red, but the high priestess is telling us that she is on her own. She doesn't have anything to show for her subsistence, for her survival. She's hiding her very sense of survival. And what I'm seeing here in this spread is that your strength, Sagittarius, and why you can have that time, the free mental space for you to rearrange your life at will, is precisely because of those people that surround you, because of the family and friends that are around you, that give you strength. They are your saving grace, and you have a very strong network of people who care for you very, very much, and you for them. You're generally very loyal, and they too are loyal. They support you. They are watching you because they want to see if there's anything they could do, to support you. I've got here now this Three of Cups. Take a look at that. Now, this Three of Cups is, again, here, this is an aristocratic show. And what we're seeing is a number of people from different eras, from the 18th century, from the 14th century, all there in a maze. They could be real, they could be not real, but it is a party, okay? It is a celebration. And what we're celebrating, Sagittarius, what you're celebrating is this newfound joy in spirituality, a reawakening in terms of what becomes important for you. Again, if you have had a child in this last year, you're going to really, it will have brought you to a different level. It will have brought you with a different feeling underneath your feet. Your eyes and your ears and your sensation, the sensation on your skin is completely different, no matter what kind of position you have, no matter how important you are in your workplace. There's also here the Eight of, look at this. This is the Eight of Wands. And the tarot readers that are out there would know what the Eight of Wands is. We usually typically call them the shooting arrows, the shooting wands of love, the shooting wands of love. Well, this is quite different. There is a hotel there. Now, what we see here is awe. There is awe. There is awe in the fact of being part of, the feeling when you're walking down a crowded street. Let's take New York City, a large city, where there's advertising think of Times Square, all over the place. Your attention is being summoned, and this is the same here. You feel that you have been summoned by so many people. You've been answering all your life until now. You've been the good boy, the good girl. You have responded to responsibility. People are paying you, but you are paying your dues. And now I'm seeing you just making time stand still a little bit for you. It's really, really an interesting sensation. And then I have this now. This is the major arcana, which is the Chariot. It's the Chariot. And look at the way the Chariot is depicted in this card. There is because as I said, the vampires feed off of each other. And this deck is a challenge to all of us, in an ironic way at times, to think of being able to get your own balance and standing on your own 2 feet, rather than having a relationship where you have to feed off of each other. And what I'm seeing is that the reality of your relationship, those of you who are partnered, is a partnership where you tend to not sit back, lay back, and take things for granted, but start enjoying it. You start enjoying it. All right, now I'm going to take the runes. Let's see what the runes have here to say. Oh, all right. Now, we've got some give and take here. We've got some give and take. The eye of the needle. Look. All right. Now, right away, I'm going to tell you, Sagittarius, that smack here in the middle is Lagus, that it's called either or. And what it is when it's Merkstave, and it is Merkstave, is that this is a time when it's not going to be as smooth as you think, this halting time and taking time for yourself. There will be people that will want to know why, will challenge you, and at times your companion, but know that there are protective runes here as well. And I've got the journeying rune, which, there is a contradiction here. I have Björkbergkana, which is Merkstave, which is signifies the beginning of something. Well, it's not. It is not the beginning of something new. This is a transitory month where your thinking will evolve in terms of how to create your new lifestyle. But at the same time, you are moving forward with I wants. There is this journeying room forward. But, that moving forward, I have Tyr here, is telling us, look, Sagittarius, take all the time you want. Surely there is that 8 of Wands, but don't rush a change. What is very interesting, and I said there are protective rooms, there is a Watts, and that is a protective room. You can't really go wrong here, but there are runes here that talk of the home. I see Hagal, Hagalas, and that's telling you, okay, let's reprocess within what we have and hold dear. But we've got the house. We've got the keys to the house. We've got an exchange. We've got gifts between those people who share their love with you, around you. And we have the Othala Merkstave. And Othala Merkstave, there are three runes here, Merkstave. And Othala Merkstave tells us that this is not only the month that you are going to be this way, it's going to be extended right into the end of the year. And it's the end of the year that will make you come out of it. It's a sort of 3-month processing period. Has begun in October, but it's now in the thick of it. It will take December and January for you to feel, because it's like as if you were breathing a new air, Sagittarius. You're breathing a new air. And to have the new air in your lungs, it's difficult to have all of it at once. It almost burns your lungs. But the runes, the interesting rune is here, Soilo, and I've had this come out at least 3 times in other readings. Soilo is the sun, it's the warmth, and it's, again, in the heart of the home, in the heart of the family, in the heart of the loved ones. And that's where your strength comes from, Sagittarius. Really nice, warm reading that you have. Very complex, I have to admit, but enjoy it. I hope that was of help to you for the month of November. Please let me get into this. Let's see who's here. Let's see. Dia. Okay, the languages of light. Nice handle. Let's see. Talking to no pregnancy here, but you're right. Yeah, you'll never know when you least expect it. I'm new to your channel, Miss 77, Little Miss 77. Good for you. From the UK, an hour behind me. You're 9:30 there. Let's see what else. Joyce, hi to you. We've got, Sagittarius rising. Oh, good for you. I have very little Sagittarius in my chart. Dia, Sagittarius, we are about to rise like the phoenix from your ashes. Yes, amen. That's a beautiful symbol, Dia. That is exactly what this means. Rise from your ashes. Very, very interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for coming and joining me, and like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Share this video, especially, and I'll come back and give you bonus readings. If you share a lot, I'll help, and I'll come out and give you a reading. Another thing, if you are looking for my webpage, there should be in my About section on my YouTube, anything you need about me, there's my webpage as well. And bye-bye until we read together again. Bye-bye.